how's it going? Welcome back to Coffee with Kelley. I'm so excited you're here today, and I cannot believe we are sitting here going right into the holiday season. I feel like I closed my eyes and opened them, and we're at the end of 2017. So with that being said, as we go into the holiday season, I feel like there's so much going on which can induce stress, and one of the things is these additional kind of extracurricular activities we have going on, parties we're going to, parties we're hosting, events with family and friends, and a lot of times that stuff evolves around food, which is amazing. And growing up in the giant Italian-Hungarian family I did, food literally was the pivotal point of everything at every gathering. We would always joke growing up, it was like a sporting event when you go to a Vargo gathering, where it was literally a marathon of eating for like days on end. That also, at least for me over the years, created a lot of stress and anxiety because I was always so afraid to eat everything, but yet I wanted to eat everything, and I didn't want to gain a ton of weight over the holidays and then get into that cycle of the New Year's resolution. And so over the years I started thinking about things more and kind of creating practices for myself that would allow me to enjoy the holiday season but minimize the stress around it, especially when it comes to food and managing things. And I don't think in reality it should be a stressor, but unfortunately I think it can be if we allow it to be. So today I wanted to talk about the 4 M's of holiday eating, and hopefully this will give you guys a couple tips or tools to put in your back pocket as you navigate the holiday season, so that when we come to the new year, we're good to go. We've enjoyed the holiday season. We don't have any additional stress or additional weight that we have to worry about trying to get off come the new year. So the 4 M's are mindfulness, moderation, management, and movement. So I'm going to dive into each one of these real quick, and hopefully you can walk away today knowing like, I got this. So when Thanksgiving rolls around tomorrow, you can enjoy it. Enjoy your family and friends, and as we approach the rest of the holiday season, you can eat the things you like, you can stay active, and get the best out of it. So the first one, mindfulness. So this one I think is huge because oftentimes I feel like when we're in social settings, it's easy to be mindless, to just eat and drink, and we're socializing, we might be like around people that we don't really know, so we're kind of nervously acting or being impulsive. But I think if we can be mindful and deliberate about the food choices we make, not only will we enjoy them, but we'll probably catch ourselves not eating as much because we're not mindlessly doing it. So when you're making a plate at that party, like, be deliberate about what you're choosing to put on that plate. This isn't to say that you can't have those Christmas cookies or treats, but be mindful. Think about what you're doing. As you're eating or drinking, again, like, savor it. Think about it. Don't just mindlessly stand by the snack bar chomping away as you're carrying on a discussion with someone you may or may not know well. But be deliberate. One thing though I do like to say is that when I do go to parties, I'm always known as like the veggie tray person, because at least I know like when people like to stand and munch, if we can have a healthy option there, that can be another alternative that might help out with the mindless eating. So if there is mindless eating, stand around something that's healthy. So if you're eating and you're not thinking about it, at least you're not kind of over consuming too many additional calories that aren't too necessary. The second one is moderation. I think that's huge because anything in extreme cannot be healthy. And I remember in the days when I was competing, I was very extreme, but it caused a lot of stress and anxiety, and I often didn't experience joy around joyful things. On the other hand, if we are on the other end of the pendulum where we feel like we have to eat everything in sight, that can create a lot of stress and regret and remorse later. One of my dear friends and mentors, Joe Coleman, always uses the term FOMO, fear of missing out. And sometimes around the holidays, if we're too extreme about either we can't have something or we need to have all of everything because we have this fear we're going to miss out. I think the reality of it is, know that those Christmas cookies will be here. They're here probably last year, they'll be here next year, and probably tomorrow too. And so will the pie and all the other things. So enjoy them, have them, but we don't have to have all of them, and we don't have to have everything. Another tool I like to use is the 3-bite rule, again inspired by my good friend Joe Coleman, and basically that's if you're going to have dessert or something indulgent, have 3 bites and then put it down. Enjoy it, experience it, but that doesn't mean we have to have all of it. The next tool is management, and I like to think about this as our schedule and what we have going on through the holidays. And so if I know that I have a big party coming up on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be a little bit extra cautious in time management and deliberate about my food choices throughout that day and even a couple of days before, so that when I do go to the party, I can indulge and I can enjoy it, and I'm not stressed out because I know earlier that day I did get in a lot of vegetables and lean protein, and I made sure I stayed hydrated and drank plenty of water. And so if we can manage things and be deliberate about our schedules, I think we can enjoy these gatherings and the food associated with them in the moment, again, and not allowing them to induce or create extra stress. And last but not least, my favorite one, movement. Make sure we're exercising throughout the holiday season. This is so important. I think it's important for stress management, for being in the moment, and also burning off those extra calories. So don't beat yourself up if you enjoy those parties and enjoy those holiday treats, but don't give up on the exercise routine. And if you aren't currently in a routine, this is a great time to get in one. Don't wait for January 1st to roll around to make another resolution. Start today. Start now. Go for a walk. Lift some weights. Join an exercise group or class. But movement can be our best friend during the holiday season because it's going to keep our metabolism going. It's going to help stimulate lean tissue mass growth and help burn those extra calories. So as you go into this holiday season, I encourage you to remember the 4 M's and at least practice one of them: mindfulness, moderation, management, and movement. Until next week, have an amazing Thanksgiving, and I look forward to seeing you soon. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.